Aim is on point. Another back air here. Needles, bouncing fish. Is that enough? Yes, it is!
I lied! We're back! And it's gonna be K-Rool taking on Emba starting out here. We saw just a taste of Emba in the beginning, or in the end of the last match, and now Emba is back out to play. The reversal right there with the invincibility, baiting Gio to do something, anything, but Gio holds the resolve, and that gives him another edge guarding situation, another chance to finish off this stock, but the up smash on shield with full rage, that will do it.
All three are going towards long. He's going to be able to isolate one. There's one. Can you isolate the second? Now this has become a 1v1. Here's the opportunity that Glitch was looking for. Spike not being held. Oh my comedic. Obviously that's Herd. Has to get on the spike. There's the head. Wait. Quick dash here from Morgiana though to open out this round. One's going to be king.
Okay.
Find one.
Okay.
Find two.
2 full force buys or full buys away from taking it into OT. That doesn't particularly help, nor does that. It may very well be it, though. The fact that he took so long is going to be their Achilles heel, but they will be able to defuse behind that wall. I don't know if it's wall bangable. It doesn't matter. Glitch will be able to find the shot they were looking for.
Coming in as reinforcements, gets a touch as well. There's still one more defender in the name of Troy,
Ooh,
but no longer with the demolition. Nice shot from Zernite ties it up. We're trying to see if Zernite can split open this goal differential a bit more. They have made themselves go under less pressure. Here, Vaudable didn't have 17 shots registered on them, but they might in this game. Number 3.
Does go the perfect direction for Pelosa after they give it off to the other side. They're trying to go for the center. They're trying to go for the bump, but they can't get anything. Grasping at straws, and they have buttery fingers as it goes the other direction, and FIU take the victory.
It's always got that conga line in terms of power and being able to know who's going in first. And they go to Sizer with a 4K, and they're still actively trying to scale this space. Look at his Pristine coming straight on up to Zysa. There's one right behind him as well. Looks like Visor might fall, and that's exactly what happens.
What started out with yet another pristine opening pick has turned into a 1v1 that Anchor desperately needs to win time. Starting to tick, and Anchor will deliver.
Getting that aftershock down. And now we wait! And this equation! Oh! Henzo!
Damage. They put the immortality field down. Another coalescence out from Grebka destroys that immortality field. The Maywall trying to play a defensive blockade, but it's just not going to be able to. Both Lucios down. Cammy bites the bullet early on. The Annihilation gets annihilated with the rest of Staten Island.
Now, Primal online, Nanoblade almost as well.
Oh, Nanoblade comes out. Wow, poor Grebka. How many deaths on the board? Doc has gone down. It's a 4K from Chongyun, and it's a very impressive one at that. A wonderful opening from Staten Island for some reason. Okay, I'm back.
What's up, everybody? It's the start of a new week and a start of some more action. I'm Beautiful Crow. I got Kilo Miles with me, and welcome to some more Super Smash Bros. Super Elite regular season action.
Yeah, it's ODU versus the College of St. Rose, and these are two teams who are just long-standing pillars of the collegiate scene. They've been here, they've been qualifying, but they never really take home the big wins. They're in the Super Elite Division. They've fought to the top of the echelon, and they're gonna qualify for things, I can guarantee it. But they just haven't been able to get past that final hurdle, take down one of those big teams, get a big name under their belt. And so taking on each other, I feel like, is a great way to show how far they've come in the offseason and what they're looking to do this one.
Yeah, absolutely. You know that they're right neck and near each other in the standings, right? They're sitting in that, you know, not quite the bottom, but almost exactly the bottom positioning. It's a little bit of a revenge game, I believe, because the last time they met in spring, I want to say there was a 2-0 involved. I don't think it was a clean. I think it was a clean sweep.
I think so. Yeah. And like that's always tough, especially when these two teams, not just the teams have been around competing for a while, but the players have.
Yes.
Like, usually you're seeing a lot of new players come in every single round, but not this time. Halfcraft and Novastar, both returners, both veterans of the scene, and both getting right into it on Town and City. Roy versus Sonic on Town and City is fascinating to me, because I feel like they're both just going to explode.
Exactly. I mean, you saw it off the gate immediately when they jumped off platform. They wasted no time, no spacing, no feeling each other out. They said, all right, all buttons go, let's move. And it's just been like that from the moment it started in the spring. Novastar, come on. That was dirty. Oh, man. Okay, Halfcraft got to get back into it.
Yeah, that was a neutral 0 to death right there, and this is the problem with these big stages. Novastar can pick and choose every single which way you engage, and now, sure, Halfcraft's got Novastar at the edge, and this is where Roy shines. One side be at the edge, and Novastar is probably dead. The problem is, how are you going to get that? Because Novastar is playing this impeccable bait and punish, back and forth, ebb and flow, and Halfcraft can barely get a hit in.
Yeah, you see him struggling right now. Even though they are tied at 55% damage-wise, it's the chips that Novastar's been getting. Halfcraft has been doing a good job of controlling the pace so far. I'm a little scared of him on the left side of the stage. It's not been too kind to him previously. See how well he can control this. But yeah, Novastar not getting, like, you know, the subsequent combos going. Even the back throw does not kill, but once again, the spring spells doom. Halfcraft lost 2 stock to that. Novastar still on their first.
And you might think, why doesn't Halfcraft go high? Well, because normally Roy has enough disjoint to not have to worry about that. And more than that, if he goes high, Sonic's F smash is a bigger sword than Roy's. Yeah. So you've got to be careful. And the interrupt? I don't know if I've seen that from a lingering hitbox like that, but Novastar get with the 3 stock right there. Almost a little anticlimactic, because it felt like Halfcraft was holding their own, and then they just weren't. Bit of a runaway game, no pun intended.
Look, it's those springs, man. You gotta watch out. Like, it's honestly, that was really good stuff from Novastar. It's so, like you said, it's so weird though. It felt anticlimactic because Novastar wasn't necessarily like being hyper aggressive the entire time, right? Like, you saw him jump in, dish out a bunch of damage, get that percentage, you know, rather high, and then play keep away for a moment, almost as if it was forcing Halfcraft to, you know, make the mistake themselves, right? And you saw it off stage, it was just, there was no stopping him. So Novastar taking that 3 stock as we see Virgo coming in now. Okay, St. Rose. Let's see how we can tie this up.
And I guess the main thing I'm looking for Virgo is keeping your brain on when you're off stage, because especially as Snake, you need to be having thoughtfulness in how you're using your recovery, because as we've seen, Novastar is a player of precision, of the exact precise amount of force. Like, they're the anime guy who's like hitting pressure points. It's like, you're already dead. Like, Novastar doesn't need to get you to over 100%. If you're off stage, all it needs is one well-placed soft aerial and you're dead. Yep. Now, Snake, you don't really have that problem because you can always use C4, but at the end of the day, every recovery is exploitable. And so Novastar has the potential to take stocks early. Virgo has to be aware when they're off stage.
Yeah, and you bring up the Snake matchup, like, it's really going to be it's going to be so much fun. Like, it's going to be so much fun to watch, but I don't believe that Novastar will use the same game plan going into this, because you literally cannot. Like, you cannot afford to have that kind of laissez-faire type attitude in the mid round going into this, because that will allow Virgo to set up, that will allow, you know, so many grenades. You're going to be having to keep track of multiple projectiles going across the screen at the same time to get in, like, all the meaningful hits they need. So I'm really looking to see how Novastar adapts in the beginning, pushing through to the mid-match, because that's gonna be the key here.
And you do bring up a good point about the grenades flying this way and that. I'm not so concerned about the grenades flying so much as them resting on the ground. That's area denial. Between the C4, a grenade resting on the ground for what, 2.5 seconds? Like, you can just set up these little traps and then you can turn your brain off to that area. You take away your opponent's options. You're like, okay, grenade is on platform. He can't come at me from above. You take away Novastar's options. You take away the territory. You push him to the corner, and that's where you find the kills. If Virgo is able to play that sort of gameplay on the Snake, I feel like we could be seeing a very different matchup, especially with the grenade pulls as the combo breaker.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if Snake is one of those characters who can pull a grenade in the middle of Sonic's forward air.
I mean, yeah, I mean, that's the best part. Like, I think you can have, I don't remember exactly how many numbers you can have, like, you know, live at the same time, but literally very commonly you will see a Snake just like grenade prep, toss straight up, or, you know, toss out. There can be so many scenarios where Novastar would be in the middle of a combo and a stray grenade just falling from the sky just lands in and disrupts that. So like I was talking about, keeping up that pressure, not allowing him to get those spaces to where he can get any sort of setup, a random C4 stuck on a platform, because I believe, they want to go PS2. So sticking a random C4 on a platform, you know, getting any of these explosives, stray explosives that could potentially muck up any of the plans or the combo or any of the gameplay that Novastar wants to get going.
And I guess since we have a second, it looks like the players are deliberating a little bit. Let's look at that game plan that Novastar was bringing to the table, because I wouldn't really call Novastar like an executioner player, like the guillotine drops. Like Sonic's, sorry that Sonic's is the benchmark, but he does go here.
He does, yeah, exactly.
like Sonic's, when he touches someone after avoiding them for a minute, he will usually kill them. Novastar wasn't really getting that, but you don't really need to. Like, 3 neutral exchanges that you win is all you need to get them at a percent where you're knocking them off stage, whereas where Novastar shines, using those lingering aerials, using the springs twice in that first round. Just one little hit, one disjoint, one tap of the forward air, which is honestly the most impressive part for me, knowing that they couldn't get there with the spring in time, so they just used their forehead instead. Yeah, like Novastar, they knew all you need to do is win neutral a few times, and your opponent is technically at kill percent. And even more than that, when your opponent thinks they're not at kill percent and you kill them, that's where you get like a major mental win. And we're finally getting into the game now. Virgo versus Novastar, and Novastar still has 3 stocks.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing here. He's coming to this basically fresh, all 3 stocks ready to go, and Virgo, yep, just like that. The grenades automatically coming out, very smart game plan, and you see Novastar kind of having to, you know, deal with those spaces before actually committing to anything.
And Virgo is playing their game. And Novastar obviously is on the better end of these trades, but Snake lives to 200 usually, and he's not really that gimpable.
Usually, yeah. Keyword there being usually. But look at this right now. Like, the amount of stalling and time that Virgo's being able to buy, right? Just oh my god, perfect prediction on the mortar too. This is gonna be the game plan he's gonna need to stick to, just to, you know, rack up that damage and have Novastar literally second guessing. As you can tell, the gears are turning, but no solutions have been found just yet for Novastar.
That was a Miles classic right there. The really high double jump when you're just trying to think of what you need to do to survive, but I think they make it back there? But how do you... Oh! Okay!
Okay,
the
Virgo!
Surprise back air. You think I'm helpless out here? Nah.
Right. Not out of options. I mean, Virgo needs to have something soon here, or he's gonna lose the stock, and fortunately that will be it. Novastar taking it off stage, using the bottom of the stadium to his advantage. Sitting at 134 though, Virgo just needs one solid hit.
And this is where it gets really scary. You can't go above Virgo. The up tilt will kill you.
Yep.
But if you catch Virgo in the air, I don't really know if Virgo has any insta-kill moves in the air. You're not really like, that aerial will destroy me. So I feel like Novastar just needs to wait for Virgo to jump, and that's where Novastar is getting their angle.
See, this is so funny because like we're talking about Snake usually living at about 200 and Sonic usually getting launched about like the 100, 120 range or whatever. Novastar might be the Snake in this situation, sitting at 158, still eating up all of the explosives, all of the grenades, all the C4s, everything from Virgo, and just has yet to fall. Still on 3 stocks here.
And once again, they might just be gone here. The air dodge back to ledge was good, and they avoid that somehow. That forward smash doesn't connect, and now Novastar is pressuring in the center state. Come on, I know it beats everything, but you can't just go punching grenades.
Will finally fall off a stock, but Virgo now at 100 has a good damage threshold, but I would like to see, you know, a little bit more of that CQC from Snake. Get some more hits in. The aerials are decent. Whoopsie daisy. Okay.
Don't play with fireworks, kids.
Yeah. You know, even professionals mess up sometimes.
Mm-hmm. And that mess up, he's gonna hurt a lot because, I know Novastar has been pretty brutal with finishing the stocks off stage, but Virgo probably had one more edgeguard scenario in them, and now here they go, trying to finish the stock early, pops Novastar up, but can't finish it, and now you're getting out of this confirm range, which is kind of scary. Novastar is eating quite a few grenades, though.
Yep, and that harkens back to the game plan that I was talking about. Virgo needs to adopt, you know, get Novastar to come in, right? Close that distance, but still, you know, land the hits in yourself, right? Have that backup plan available to you. Just hard drop on the grenade, the jump down air will connect. Almost taking out Novastar, trying to edge guard with the mortars as well. But Novastar with some fancy footwork and the assist of a spring to clean that last stock up.
It was funny, in the middle of the game, I called out the fact that Novastar, in the middle of Virgo's edge trapping, just did the high up B into double jump up. Like, give me a second think. I need a moment. And then that's how they got him in the end. Virgo goes down, and I gotta say, I knew Novastar was good, but this is... This is unprecedented. Like, these are, like... We haven't really explained what Super Elite means, but basically, you've got the Super Elite, you've got the Elite, you've got divisions below that, and in order to get up, you had to either start in the Super Elite and keep your spot by winning matches, or fight your way back up. You know, trickle-down economics. So, like, you eventually... I just want to say, St. Rose has been winning matches to stay up here. And Old Dominion is making it look like St. Rose is the new kid on the block.
Yeah. It's kind of, I mean, like we stated at the start of the day, right? At the start of the broadcast, rather, when they played back in fall, like, it was a 2-0. Old Dominion took that. A solid 2-0. I'd have to look back at the match to see who exactly, like, was playing when that was going on. But if Novastar is just showing why they're, you know, yeah, he was on that. Just, oh god, that was a shellacking actually. Wow. But yeah, Novastar showing why, like, as a starter, you cannot afford to mess around against this player. And St. Rose, they're definitely remembering some old beatings.
And the thing about this beating, and it is kind of a beating, it hurts especially because there have been moments in both games where both Halfcraft and Virgo felt like they were on the turnaround. And that's the power of Sonic. Because the second your opponent starts playing hot, the second they hit their rhythm, what you can do is ice them out. You can be like, okay, I see it, you figured me out. If I stop for 5 seconds, will you still have figured me out? Because, like, throwing them off their rhythm like that just destroys a lot of people. And you have to be able to stick in your game plan even when your opponent isn't actively trying to win the entire time.
Yeah, this is so interesting because now we are sitting in Grunk for the last one for St. Rose, for the Golden Knights. Like, we talk about these two teams being good enough to be in this super elite division, you know, constantly staying near that middle of the pack or like lower half. This is Old Dominion is looking for their first series win of spring. And honestly, if they keep this form up with Novastar, how he's been playing, they're very well on their way to getting that. As we are jumping in to the last bastion for St. Rose, the Golden Knights. Grunk on the Wolf. He's got to take 2.
And this is a moment where, okay, this is probably a first crew battle right-off. Like, we got to be realistic with ourselves. But even so, this is an opportunity for Grunk to try out some new things, to try out some different tempos, and see if they can, together as a team, come up with a plan to get past this first player. Because if you do, you forced Old Dominion into no man's land, and with how St. Rose is playing, Grunk is looking like Novastar is, well, it looks like Novastar has not just taken 6 stocks straight.
Yeah, no, it takes a minute, right? I mean, Grunk just warming up, you know, trying to figure out the game plan, the rhythm that Novastar is rocking with here. It's completely different from last game, right? Transferring from a wolf to a snake play, right? You're having to go up against a character that hits harder, not necessarily faster, doesn't have the same amount of tools, but can combo you a lot more effectively. So Novastar kind of going back to a game plan we saw in round number 1, right? When he was against Half. So definitely a change of tempo, a change of pace. St. Rose has to adapt here.
Yeah, and Grunk is doing something that I liked Halfcraft doing in the match against Novastar. We're playing very close to the ground, around a lot of short hops, around a lot of falling aerials, not leaving a lot of room for vulnerability. Like, making sure that if you see Novastar on their way in, you can react and throw out an aerial. The problem is, when you overextend just a tad, this is what we see from Novastar. Just discipline in the way they finish these stocks.
Yeah, Novastar really making Grunk second guess themselves. Drops the shield a tad too early here. It's scary to confirm this stock, and Grunk is just not able to do so, not able to get in and keep the damage optimal. And so he goes for a dash attack, not a run-up grab, but another dash attack there as well. 140, 150, and it's gonna be Novastar who actually draws the first blood.
Now, this is still a fairly even game. In that first stock, Grunk kept it even, but the low percents are where Novastar shines. But there is also opportunity for trade. If Grunk can find it, just one straight aerial, one up smash, that would be massive for the side of St. Rose. As Novastar plays right outside the burst range, gets these little taps, knocks them off stage. That's no jump! And they're able to survive.
Oh, this is scary, scary stuff. Grunk wants to be able to take these. He literally needs 2 stocks, right? But this is a Sonic game plan. Outspeed your opponent and just dip in, get some high damage shots off, and then, you know, force your opponent to play into you. And it's working very, very well for Novastar. It has worked so far this entire series. This is only game number 1, but it feels all but done.
So I didn't want to be the one to say it, but that was the first hit that Grunk has gotten this whole game.
Yeah.
This whole stock. Oh. Bit of a flub right there, and Novastar in the scramble shows that they are human. He is capable of bleeding.
Yeah, it only took 1 stock and 98% of the second one to finally get something, but yeah, he's bleeding a little bit. Scraped his knee, if anything.
The fact that Novastar just went right under that laser made every Wolfman cry out in pain.
No, that's me, the Wolf Boy, crying out that laser just barely missed.
Tries to jump up to catch the jump, but Novastar catches the jump and was trying to catch the jump.
More of that.
Yeah, Grunk is finally able to get a hit off stage. This is an opportunity to finish the stock, and Grunk goes for it all right there. I love that. That's exactly what Novastar's been doing this whole time. When they see an opportunity to finish the stock, they take it. Grunk's giving them their own medicine.
Yeah, but the thing is, Novastar is going to try and adapt to that immediately, right? So how well can Grunk keep that up, and what changes is he going to be able to make to match that? If they're playing 4D chess right now, Grunk thinks he might have had an answer, but Novastar turns it back on their head. The spring, denying some distance, just barely making it back. Grunk now trying to finish this off. And no, I thought that was the Grunk
Jr.
That is the Bowser Jr.
You can't do that.
Oh, no.
But Novastar is not listening. Illegal moves right here. And already Grunk is up to 40%, trying to stabilize, but once again, getting a hit out of all their aerials. It feels like all of Sonic's moves are unnecessary destroyed. Novastar sweeps through St. Rose. That is a display.
I'm actually stunned. Oh, the disjoint. Okay.
So
he was only at
Novastar's
50%. He was only at
Novastar's
50%.
really good.
Yeah.
I feel like that entire last stock, all of Sonic's moves had extra disjoint. Like the forward air was beating out Wolf's back air. Wolf's back air?
No.
And then the forward smash, everyone knows about it. It's a sword. Well, it's better than a sword because it just doesn't have a hitbox. So you can't clank with it. You just lose. So even a big, old, disjointed recovery like Wolf's is still going to get beat out. And St. Rose is sent back to the drawing board. Grunk was obviously the closest they ever got to getting that player off the board, but even Grunk just... When Grunk was playing perfect, it felt like they were beating Novastar.
Yeah.
But that just wasn't happening.
It was like he had the advantage for all of 5 seconds, and then Novastar said, all right, let me switch this up real quick. And once again, like I said, it all comes back down to the adaptation and how they're going to be playing, right? And, I mean, hey, good thing is we don't have to wait too long for wondering how they're going to play when they go at it again, because they're both going to be starting for match number 2. So,
Which I love.
We're going to see. Yeah, I love that. They're like, all right, run it back, let's do it. Maybe Grunk has, like, formulated some more plans to actually be able to deal with Novastar. We're about to find out, as the plan
Fox
seems to go to Fox now. Okay, Star Fox and all of his friends.
I have very mixed feelings about this, but I'm curious what Grunk is thinking.
I kind of like it.
I feel like you went a lot more glass cannon.
For sure.
I talked about playing close to the ground, having a lot of falling aerials, a lot of hard to predict moves. That is what Fox has. The only person with an unreactable like fastfall, like you can't physically, the human eyes can't react to Fox's short hop fastfall, especially all 9. But is that really mattering? It feels like Novastar is not really playing around that.
Yeah, like Novastar's is like, all right, cool, I guess. Literally, just like, all right, cool, all right, whatever, sure. As, I mean, this is still the most tempo that Grunk has gotten, right? With Wolf, you were getting those meteor hits, those stronger hits in for sure. But the tempo, he was just getting outran. He was getting the ring around the entire game. So Grunk switching into Fox, of course, glass cannon, speedier, but able to keep up, so to speak, with a lot of the movement that Novastar is showing. As you're seeing right here, he's been able to close the distance a lot more effectively, percentage-wise, and it's causing Novastar to play just a tad bit different.
Yeah, and I do like how we saw Grunk getting caught in the air a lot of the time when they went for double jumps. On Fox, you can always fast fall and basically teleport back down to the ground.
Right. It's like, working, and you can catch him out like that down air interrupts. You know, any sort of momentum that Novastar wants to try to get up, and it's just, you have to adapt. And you see him going for those back air checks. Yes, he's daring Novastar to come in because he knows he can get clipped by that, just like that.
And almost just waited for the tech in, but that up air I feel like is the killer right there.
Yes.
At low percent, at mid percent, at high percent. If you are anywhere near that platform, that auto cancel up air is going to be shoved near you, but finally, Novastar is able to even it up, but Grunk is putting on a good show for opening up against the player who swept through his entire team.
Yeah, he wants to be the one to stop him, you know, wants to be the one to give his team a fighting chance, prevent another 2-0 against this squad, right? They're still trying to deny Old Dominion that first series win so far in this bracket, and Grunk wants to be the first soaring rifle shot to put them down. And see, finally, I think it's the first time in this entire day that we have seen a full combo come out from a player from St. Rose actually doing meaningful damage to Novastar.
Yeah, I really like that, as right now they are very close to their up smash percentage.
They're scrapping.
Yeah, and that back air would have killed too. Novastar is all of a sudden having to really reconsider whether you even want to charge up Spin Dash. Because if you do, you're just leaving yourself wide open for Grunk to run on in.
Absolutely. Ooh, wow, that backdash saves his life. Went for the grab there. Short hop down air. If that connects, you know, it's just so much damage. Run up, not grab. Oh man, Grunk, you can see he's looking for it, right? Trying to confirm that up air to get the stock.
I mean, you've got to throw it in eventually. Like, I feel like that's the whole point of staying right outside Novastar's range and not trying to engage on top of the spin dash. You just wait for Novastar to get comfortable, and then you throw out a ridiculous option. An option that shouldn't work. An option like that waits for Novastar to try to get the reversal like they want to do, and then they go for it. Another dash attack, but a nair out of the combo.
Very nice job in the fast fall, teleporting down to the ground like we had said. It just works, and jumping short hop fair to knock, you know, the momentum out of Novastar. Firefox to stay alive. Wait a minute here. Maybe left Novastar stun for a second.
If St. Rose wins the second crew battle, they're goated. I'm saying it now.
Yep. He's looking for it. Jab combo off stage.
Okay, Novastar is getting it. Goes for the shine.
What?
There's so much lag. I respect it, but also it's so much lag.
The chattiest of plays, and it will come back to bite him. And now Novastar sees him. Final stock, 100% could end this. Save his run, but Grunk finally gets his hands on Novastar, pushing him farther to the right. What a spot dodge. Oh man, Novastar out 105 right now. Grunk wants to seal the deal.
Okay.
Falling fair?
Get a tech, uses an aerial to auto cancel on the ground. Novastar is playing very disciplined, not getting themselves in any tech situations, not going in too far. Grunk engages onto the spin dash. They haven't done that all game, and now Novastar is biting them for it, but Grunk is able to back away.
Oh man, okay. Gonna hit with the fair, not enough to kill though, but guess what? You get right in Fox's face. He's gonna kick you straight to the stratosphere. Grunk finally takes out Novastar. He said, hey, I wanted to start first in match number 2. I have a game plan and it's gonna work. And he's showing right now his words prove true.
I feel like that's one of the first times in like this crew battle setting where I've seen the anchor go run it back. And like actually
win, right?
Like, I feel like it happens a lot, but then it's just like, well, no, they're still good. But no, Novastar's down for the count. Grunk has a stock left, and St. Rose is in the lead. This is uncharted territory, literally. I have no idea what ODU is going to throw at them.
Oh, man. Okay. Very nice stuff. I mean, that's the nice little bandage put on the gaping wound currently, you know. This is the Randy Marsh, I hear no bell, right? Like, Grunk is still here to fight. And now we have to see how the rest of the team responds, right? We have to see how ODU is going to go. Because we literally didn't get to see the rest of the lineup in game number 1. And it's going to be Zik Nico coming in.
Who is a newer player, at least from the last time I met ODU, wasn't in the roster. But following up Novastar is no easy task whatsoever. I think the one advantage you do have is the enemy team is in Sonic mode. They're in the, like, big brain conditioning. I need to short hop 3 times in front of them before I even engage, just so I can throw out a side B to catch them on the retreat. Well, now you're playing Olimar. So now you're in a completely different game. Now it's on you to engage on the Olimar.
Yeah, and look.
Good luck.
Yeah, Grunk coming into this with 1 stock, I believe. Yeah, only on 1 stock here. So, luckily no purples starting off, but does have to deal with, you know, the classic trio, the red, yellow, blue, and so get a lot of work done. All right, off to the races.
And here is the thing. You can harass with lasers all you want, but Fox does not want to be at high percent, and it's so hard to avoid chip damage as not just against Olimar, but as Fox especially. So we're seeing a lot of these full hops. Avoiding Olimar's threat range altogether pops them up. Okay, Grunk.
I don't think Zik was, ready for the just straight up onslaught that Grunk was going to be coming in with, because look at this. Like, it took him a solid 20 seconds before he even took any damage, right? And now, some chip has gotten in there. Zik already at 99%. Grunk literally fighting like his life depends on it, because, let's be honest, it really does.
And most of Zik's mileage has been just nair out of shield. They haven't really gotten any solid hits, solid connections. That Pikmin, I think, was the first to actually land, and I love that run-up shine, taking care of if Zik would go for some sort of forward smash. So, yeah, forward smash.
Oh, no. Turned up on
you
a
can't be
silver
doing
platter. Oh, dear. Okay.
Oh, and I guess shine does instantly remove that, which is good to know.
Yep. He does have to watch out for that one purple Pikmin in the back. If any of those land, he's going straight to the blast zone.
Yeah, and I feel like Alimar's not going to be kind on the edge guarding, and so Grunk is playing very disciplined not to get hit by any strong hits. You can take some chip damage here or there, but Zik was not in any position right there to follow up on the edge guard. Alimar just... lingering down air. Okay. Goes for it again. Doesn't get the tech. To be fair, I don't think they were expecting a tech whatsoever. But Grunk goes down, but not without taking 4 stocks.
Yeah.
And so now College of St. Rose has breathing room. Not a lot, but more than they had last game.
Yeah, definitely. I was a little scared for Zik there, not gonna lie. Gronk was kind of messing him up for like the beginning half of that. If Gronk had another,
we had back-to-back sweeps,
that would have been crazy. Oh my god, that actually would have been crazy. Off of one stock too, the literal one stock demon. That would have been ridiculous.
Gronk was dreaming.
He was. he did his job though. Take some blood, take his pound of flesh before he falls. Virgo will be coming back. So, gonna go straight into it. This is gonna be fun.
This is the Texas matchup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like every Texas player knows this matchup by heart. Whether it's Army Ollie or DeBuzz traveling down or Myron for some reason over in Texas, like every single person is like, oh yeah, Snake v Alimar. And the way this matchup usually plays out is both of these characters are well known for their ability to inflict chip damage on the other player. And both are well known for their ability to tank chip damage from the other player. So it's kind of just, like an MMO when you're like two people are having like a really intense duel,
hard DPS
but like someone who doesn't know a lot is standing there just watching numbers go down, and like numbers pop above their head. Sometimes it does feel like that, but then you ask those MMO players what they're like thinking, and they're like, okay, so I see my opponent just committed this resource, so I know I can press hard on this and exhaust their mana reserves, and
that's the only thing.
That's what this is gonna be.
That's all that's going on. All right, tale as old as Brawl, I guess we can say.
Yeah.
Getting into it, Zik Nico on 2 stocks, so we will say Virgo does have that to work with. So we are getting into it.
So
Smashville, love that for them.
I also love that. I feel like of the two of them, Snake has way stronger scrapping tools, and Grunk is going to try and leverage that to get Zik into the recovery where Alimar is kind of weakest.
Yeah, this is going to be raining down death from above right now. It's going to be quite interesting as, layering up. This is the kind of stuff I wanted Virgo to do up against Nova in the previous game, but that was just not going to happen.
I mean, they were for like a good minute, and then Virgo went,
literally a minute.
I'm just gonna dodge it.
Yeah, literally a minute, and then just stayed away and never wanted to approach again. But like, you're allowed to do that now. I mean, it's not Sonic, so.
And the one thing I did see from Zik is the fact that the second Grunk went off stage, Zik got the edge guard. They did not drop that. And now, we talked about it in the Novastar matchup. Virgo is a lot harder to edge guard, but not impossible. Definitely not impossible. And someone with a disjoint like Alimar can definitely get the job done.
God, I love this matchup because I'm darting my eyes all across the screen, having to keep track of the pigmen, having to keep track of the mortars, the grenades, everything. Like, they're both flying up at the same time, but, you know, it's for the same reason, right? Then, okay, nice little secret missile. Gonna seal the deal, finish the job. That's not Grunk, wow. He has Grunk's name on the screen, and then Halfcraft's title is, but it's Virgo. Like,
My friends are my strength.
oh, no. No!
But yeah, Zikneko is doing good at building up this chip damage. I'm just trying to find where this kill is gonna come out, because it's not like Snake is gonna be landing on top of Alamar's shield. And as we've seen, Virgo has been very resistant to any ledge trapping scenarios. And obviously there are potentials for that raw purple, but on the Smashville platform, that up tilt almost killed it, like 70!
Oh my
70!
God. Yeah, it almost did. And yeah, like you had alluded to, you know, getting a kill with purple is like kind of his biggest thing right now. But he's just not had the opportunity to, you know, confirm it. Like, dash attack with purple, you're done. Like, just run up, tilt, purple, done. But he keeps missing with them, and Virgo knows this. And yeah, it's so difficult. Oh my goodness.
I think a blue grab might also kill right now. But where are you getting that grab? Against Snake, who is following you off stage. The roll. Zik was doing some acrobatics right there.
He really was.
Some
sign up for the Olympics, because what? The red pigment taking one for the team, the grenade. Oh no. Oh no, he's done.
Oh.
What?
135, by the way. Oh, and the super armor to get through the back air. Now, Zik is on stage with max rage, and a blue right there went for the grab. Oh, opportunity. Is that grenade almost killed?
164, just one tap is all he needs to finish this off. Zik cannot survive for much longer. Yep, that'll seal it. Whew.
And College of St. Rose showing their teeth in the fact that their strength is very much distributed through the roster. And I'm not saying that Zik was not a strong player, but going up against Halfcraft, or not Halfcraft,
See?
It got me, okay? But going up against Virgo right there, it was just not a pretty sight, because when do you find time to pull a Pikmin? When do you find time to edge trap? All of Alamar's strengths against most characters were kind of nullified, leaving you to play a neutral game against a character who plays a different neutral game from everyone else.
Yeah, oh god, I just felt bad, you know, like in that moment, like you see him trying to scramble, think of things to do, you know, you can't be picking your crops when you're getting hit by literally every explosive known to man, courtesy of the American government, you know, it's just not happening, like, but he did the best he could with the time that was allotted. Unfortunately, wasn't unable to take a stock. Virgo got through that, all 3 stocks, so looking very healthy. Going up against Fish now, the last hope for ODU to prevent us going to a match 3.
Now, Fish is someone who I've been very excited to see, and I'm trying to think of how Fish will do against this Snake, because Fish rocks the Byleth, who I've been bringing up executions, the guillotine, and that is Byleth in a nutshell.
Oh, yeah.
Byleth will kill you at 30, Byleth will kill you at 50, Byleth will kill you at 70. If you get hit by the wrong setup. And with someone like Virgo, who is jumping all around the screen, doing this and that, it is very possible to get caught out of the air, snapped by that up B, and boom, you're in a setup, you're dead. So, I'm curious to see how Virgo plays with their movement in a disciplined way to still set their traps while being aware of Fish's kill confirms.
Yep. Okay, we're jumping straight into it. Very aggressive out the gate from Fish. Very much what we want to see. Let's see what we can get done. Small battlefield, so like, you know, no top platform for Virgo to run away from.
And great music pick.
Yeah.
I'm vibing. But I've noticed that Virgo has been holding a grenade every single time Fish has tried to hit them with a nair, which means Fish has never gotten a tick chase, and now Fish is getting juggled around while Snake is juggling. You're getting juggled by the thing Snake is juggling. That's secondhand. That can't feel good.
Oh yeah, Virgo's doing the Snake thing.
Oh.
Yeah, being able to. I mean, you have that luxury, right? Like, you know, you're gonna be able to outspeed Byleth to a lot of the setups they're gonna do. We just have to, dodge the spear. Very nice. Not get hit by that.
So, I know Fish is a good player.
Yes.
And Virgo knows it too, but Byleth is only a character once you prove that you can execute someone with the up B setups, with the tech chase setups. And until you prove that to your opponent, they have no reason to treat Byleth like a character. And so with Fish going up the top, they have not yet passed that test, and Virgo is still going strong.
Yeah, Virgo with a little bit of a yoga session. Gonna send Fish to the blast zone, take that first stock. No. Oh no. Right on top of the grenade too. Virgo has the nasty setups going, and Fish has resort. Falling attack. Gonna land, catch the grenade, but it's cooking too long.
Bye.
Wow, okay.
Maybe just... I think the C4 was set up
C4.
on stage, so they couldn't do the C4 jump. Unfortunate. But now the C4 is on that platform, which means Fish has a little vacation home on the other platform, because you do not want to be a home invader right now.
Alright, gonna set a trap. Hopefully catch some Fish in a nice net. Grenade 1, grenade 2. For the third, not quite there. Setting it up. Mortar shot. Very nice. Oh no! He gets tapped finally after getting Fish to 109 and 131, taking the stock. Virgo almost doing a 0 to death here.
And now with the percents, quote, even, down a stock, Fish has to find a way to get aggressive. And here's the thing, I've seen Fish get these little extensions here or there for 30%, but they never lead into the kill.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking for here. But good use of that neutral interrupt with that bow and arrow. Doesn't get the down throw. Bear, though, can't quite connect that combo against a heavy like Snake.
Yeah, he's been missing a lot with this matchup, and that's not good, because that is, one of the biggest Byleth kill confirms, right? Landing that back air, getting that perfect tip of the spear to hit, and Fish has missed it multiple times in a kill range for Virgo. That's the craziest thing. So, yes, he's able to get in and get some meaningful damage on, but he's not been able to confirm a kill yet this game. Like, even the stock that Virgo lost was, an input arrow Virgo's own, right?
Yeah, and now we see Fish struggling a little bit. I mean, they're fishing. They're just waiting for Virgo to make a mistake, and Virgo is under no pressure to make a mistake because you can just sit far, far away with the forward throw. And now what do? You can hit that Nikita. Okay, great start. And Fish slips back down on the edge to avoid the mortar. I like it. A lot of interesting stuff right here, but at the end it amounted to a little bit of percent. 137 right here, and this is a percent where Byleth can kill you. Don't play near that edge. Don't play with fire.
You gotta let it rain. Okay, unfortunately not enough. Fish gonna jump very, very far away. Now it's a little scary. Virgo hasn't been in this position before, in advantage state, only them to lose. All they have to do is just confirm the kill one last time.
Rolling in there was terrifying. That could have been a kill, but Fish dodges off for it, and that's the thing. That's the thing. I hate Snake, but I love Snake. And Virgo, by the way, for St. Rose, even ups the scoreline. But you want to know a funny thing about Snake, people? You want to know a funny thing about Snake? If Snake deactivates the Nikita after you hit it, it gets its hitbox back.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a funny little thing that Snake can do. It's like, this funny little tech that, like, Snake's, like, the main thing that balances his Nikita and makes it a really fair move, the fact that you can hit the Nikita. What if you could just
activate it
that?
again? Yeah.
Yeah, like, wouldn't that be fun? Anyway, so College St. Rose ties the series up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I said it before. If St. Rose brings it back after what Novastar did before, they're kind of goated. Yeah. And now what you're seeing at 1-1, no 2-0s for either of them, even though I can't remember who got that 2-0.
It was ODU last time they met.
It was ODU.
Yeah. This is interesting. It's a tale of a difference from fall to spring, because in the standings, CSR, they're above them. Like the Golden Knights, they're above them. They're 1-1, sure, and Old Dominion is 0-2 currently, but as far as like their score, the history between them, ODU has the matchup previously. So it really does come down to, can Novastar survive or not? That seems to be the name of the game here. Because if he's alive, ODU looking real nice.
And I hate to pin it all on Novastar, because I feel like if you can if you can have Novastar take out Virgo, then I feel like we're going to see Fish do a lot more work, and we're going to see the Alamar do a lot more work. Zik Neko, but like, it's that thing. Like, now we're into a very intricate dance, because usually, like, in the 3-person crew battles, you're not thinking that much about like the player order. You're like, okay, what happened last time? This is it. But now you've got to like play 5-dimensional chess. You got to be like, okay, so we got to hold this person for this scenario, but we need to start here. But blah 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 blah. Analysis paralysis. Who's starting? That's my question.
Well, we do have an answer to who's starting on this time around. Okay, I'm a fan of this, honestly. Okay.
Halfcraft and Fish.
Yeah, Halfcraft and Fish.
Okay.
Be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. So,
hold on. They went to Smashville?
Yeah, they went. Yeah, they said Smashville. They're like, all right, we're going to it. So first time Nova is not starting. All series. So this does make another different complexion for this matchup, right? Because you have one series where Novastar started and swept the entire thing. You have another series where Novastar started, lost the first round, and that resulted in his team losing. And now we get a battle of the protagonist.
Okay, I like what I'm seeing. Right here, Halfcraft is playing the range game, playing the fact that their aerials come out a whole lot faster than Fish. Because Byleth, besides Nair, doesn't really have any, like, reversal moves.
Yeah.
Like, nothing that they can just throw out in the middle of a combo and make it their combo.
Yeah.
Whereas Halfcraft can kind of just swat you out of the air.
Yep. All right, the OP of Smash 4 versus the controversial pick of Ultimate.
I'll be real, I love Violet. Maybe it's the MK Leo fan in me, but like, I love that this character who was so slow got the tiniest bit of a buff, and like, oh wow, all of their things combo now.
Oh, what a
here's
read!
Exactly what you want. Goes for a 50-50 because they know they can't get a combo. Halfcraft had good DI right there, and so instead, it's back to neutral.
Yep. Speaking of neutral, the neutral air from Halfcraft on the corner is so good. Oh, counter chickens a little bit before they hash, but so did Fish. Oh man, this is gonna be interesting to say. This has probably been the most even it's been all series long.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy. Oh, it goes a little too high with that uppy though, and you know Fish doesn't drop an opportunity like that. Up smash will send Halfcraft off the top, and now Halfcraft is stuck on this center platform trying to close this distance, which isn't hard against Byleth, but it's hard to do correctly.
Yeah. 102, very much kill range, like you said. Halfcraft can secure this one, and that's gonna be a very good first step. Oh my gosh, I think that literally skimmed the top of Fish's head. Just lost a few hairs, stayed alive. A rock? F smash? Okay.
Well, it has a hitbox on the charge up, so in theory it works, but I swear I've never seen a single Corrin hit that.
The legends say so, it's true. But get to see is, ooh, perfect. Okay, that's gonna be 2, yeah. Fish doing some work here, showing us a better showing of his Byleth.
Yeah, 100%. As I said, I know Fish is a good player, but until you demonstrate that in the match, they have no reason to treat you like a character. Now you gotta treat Fish like a character. But Halfcraft is like, well, any character has a weakness.
Yeah. He's just trying to low bro, you know. Managing to get that stock finally. It took a lot, but Halfcraft has a bit more work to do if he wants to try and tie it up, and that's not what you want to do, man. Not gonna lie.
That's the Gimmer trap right there.
A chance to grow.
Can't be doing that, but yeah, that's the... Okay, so...
Okay.
Let me speak in Halfcraft's defense of the forward smash at ledge.
Yeah.
It does work, but it covers every option but roll. You have to react to roll. Fish, that's the better version of forward smash at ledge, because if you end up missing, they're still in front of you, and you still have the opportunity to ledge trap, which is why I like Byleth's better, because if you whiff your forward smash, you're still a forward smash away. You're still a spear's length away, and
right,
it's pretty big.
So that's a reasonable distance. But yeah, okay, Fish avenging his loss a little bit here. from match number 2. Let's see how long he can keep it up as... Let's see. Who are we sending in?
So, I feel like even though we saw it go down to 1 stock in the first round, or in the second round rather, I feel like this is the most even we've seen it start off.
Yeah.
Because like the major players, Grunk and Novastar, have not shown their faces yet, nor hide nor tail. And I feel like we're not going to see them till the end. I feel like they're actually going to play that anchor role this time.
I mean, oh god, I hope so.
I've seen like a lineup evolve.
Yeah.
3 players shuffled around to every single combination, and I love it. You got to use every trick in the book.
Oh yeah, you have to. I mean, especially when y'all are so evenly matched such as this. It's so funny, right? Because like we've driven home the point of both these squads, both these universities having very middle of the pack type teams, nothing like breaking into that top 3, but they have a very similar power scaling against each other. Like clearly we've seen it, and now we just need to see who's going to be able to, edge it out a little bit more this time, right? This is like that, if we fight 100 times, somebody's winning, that 51 versus 49, right? It's just like, I got you on the day. It'll be a little bit. As Virgo coming back in for St. Rose. Okay. Fish, let's see if you can exercise another demon.
So, Fish didn't have a good time last time. Like, in case you're just tuning in, Fish did not have a good time last time. And my question is, how do you make it better? Because, like, there were a few times Virgo slipped up. There was that one time Virgo tech rolled in on the platform. It could have been an uppy, could have been a finisher, but Fish just didn't take it. So, how does Fish force more scenarios like that, force more mistakes? And playing around this up air, playing around these anti-airs, I'm liking this a lot more right now from Fish. Looking a lot more warmed up.
Yeah, he's ready to go, Not gonna get caught slipping for the most part. I mean, it's even Stevens. Yeah, you're down on stock, but it's the best you can do at this point. But looking to be a little bit more proactive and going a little golfing, I guess.
Do not spot dodge. Like, that is Fish's message. It's like, hey, I've been seeing you like spot dodgers. Have you considered don't do that?
Don't do that?
Oh my gosh, almost chased down the tether recovery with the Nikita, but instead it is Fish who gets the hit and another juggle situation. And obviously juggling Snake is, well, literally playing with fire, but Fish is able to come out on the better side of it. Not necessarily winning neutral, but still staying active in it.
Very much so. 115 to 112 now. Staying alive. Fish trying to take off this first stock, even if that's the drop kick from the top rope is good by Virgo. The crowd roars and cheers for Snake.
That's pressure on the shield, but that was a standoff if I've ever seen one. And Virgo blinked first, and that was, well, a triple blink.
It just had more shield, like literally, if that shield was any smaller going into that down air, probably would have broken. Great return though from Virgo, putting Fish on his last.
Yeah, forces them high with the arrow right there as Fish has been keeping things even. Remember, Fish started this out with 2 stocks, so already getting more than their money's worth. Edgeguard situation right here. Double grenade on the ledge, so Fish has to go real high. Goes right under the grenade, or the arrow somehow, and now Fish is back on the ledge.
Okay. Somehow. Hashtag somehow. All right. Virgo trying to get away from Fish. Oh, that was such a great call out. Fish going fishing this time around. Ties it all up here.
That was the same kind of call out as the spot dodge. Something that's usually safe was not. Virgo had to pick an unorthodox option. The Fish is, like I said, forcing Virgo to make these mistakes, forcing Virgo to pick weird options in order to stay in this fight, and that's what you need to do. Virgo's already out of their comfort zone. Can Fish get the finisher here? Nikita's online.
Oh no! Yeah, he does. He's getting flashbacks immediately. Not gonna have that happen
Not again. Okay, down till up smack.
What? Okay.
They got got.
Snuck it in. Yeah, he stuck it in there. I literally didn't see it. Like, all right.
Fish didn't see it. I didn't see it. Crow didn't see it. No one saw it, but Virgo's the eye in the sky right there.
Just snake
Virgo
things. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, just snake things. Yeah, that's first of all, great showing by Fish right there. Had Virgo sweating after Virgo kind of handedly took down Fish in the last time.
Yeah.
This is a good start. A very good start for ODU, who, again, still have Nova Star in the back. And it's kind of like, it feels like ages ago. It feels like matches ago when we last saw Nova Star. But Nova Star is what St. Rose is playing around here. They're trying to build this lead, and Fish is denying them it. Forcing the same 1v1 we saw against Grunk and Nova Star to come out here. But I feel like Nova Star comes out now because you do not want to send out that Olimar into this snake again. I feel like that's a bad call.
Look, hey, if he thinks like, nah, man, I got it. If he thinks he could redeem himself in this scenario, which, yeah, that's actually going to happen. Oh, my God.
It's hard.
Oh,
it's a hard
man.
matchup. It's
He
a
says he
really
can do
hard
it.
matchup.
He
So
says he can do it.
listen, Fish looked way better in this matchup last time. So I have to believe that they'll be doing good too. So we'll see here as ODU, their lead resides on this Olimar. How are they going to hold on here?
Okay. Big Zick Neko. Has a stock 2 advantage coming into this. Should aid them in their journey.
Yeah,
But
Zick Neko? First of all, I gotta say, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna make a joke. You're good.
But like, I like Small Battlefield way more than I think it was. I think it was like what, Smashville last time? Like, it was really close quarters. This time we have that sort of like. You ever played Worms?
Oh yeah, like classic Worms.
Yeah. Like, I feel like the way they're just both lobbing projectiles across
over
the stage at each other.
Yeah.
That's what it's feeling like now.
That's exactly what we got going on, and it's so funny because it's scary because when Virgo wants to approach, right? That's when Zick's like, no, please, no, get away from me. But because that stock lead, I believe that gives Zick a little bit more, not less stress, but like, you know, a little bit more clarity on how he wants to play around this, right? Because, you know, I only got to take 2 as opposed to having taken the full 3, right? So he can play a little bit more laissez-faire, if anything.
And now here's this edge guard scenario that we saw before. We talked about how does Olimar find the finisher here. Zick was able to get a strong edge guard against Grunk in the past. Can they get the finisher, but can't break the Nikita. Virgo goes very high, detonates the C4, looking for a chance to set another.
Yeah, this small battlefield is actually working out, right? Like, it's giving that distance, allowing Zick to play a better poke game. But he will fall at first stock. But Virgo's at 152. He doesn't have the same dominance he had on their last meeting, clearly, very evidently. And so he has to play around that. You know, Rage is there, sure, but bro, you're like 1 tap away from getting sent in the stratosphere as he up B's very, very high away. Zick is waiting there.
That purple flung across the map once again. And now blue is on line 2, so you can't get in a position where you could get shield grabbed. This is a good position for Zick Neko. They just have to hold on to it. They can't let their resources be given up.
Yeah, it's he's literally waiting for him to hit the ground. Oh my god, Virgo. Very good. Reacting to, you know, the Pikmin being thrown in a very, you know, timely manner, right? As, oh no, he picked up the grenade. Boom, you can't be doing that. Gotta be careful. Oh my god! What? Yoga pose. Let's go up tilt into the C4.
Virgo pulls a grenade.
Yep.
Zick does a forward air, hits the grenade instead of Virgo. Virgo's already throwing out the up tilt. Okay.
And then it hits into the C4, launching him even further. That's insane. That's sequence of
insane.
events. Oh my god. Like, I'm not even gonna like, you know, it's like, okay, cool, he came down and finally took that stock away from. I think Virgo lifts like 180 there. 172
Yeah,
or
that
180?
was
Jesus.
a crazy percent. And like we said, setting up this 1v1, the fated duel between Grunk and Novastar, who both have to be grinding right now.
Yeah. Yeah, those hands gotta be hot. Okay.
Well, and you know all of ODU is behind Zigneka right now, cheering, because this is someone who can really determine the fate. You do not want Virgo, who had a...
Oh my god!
Oh no! Opportunity strikes! He's going down! C4 recovery! They need to get back up! Oh, and Zik is ready to just spike! Zik does it!
He actually did it! There's no way!
What a standoff off stage right there! Virgo was off stage for straight up 15 seconds, and Zik had the resolve to just keep hitting them down, whack-a-mole, just like, can I come out? No!
It was right there. Victory was right within Virgo's grasp. And just one slight mistake off stage set him back. And Zik Neko capitalized on it perfectly. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. That was art. Yeah, that's artistry right there. Like,
oh my gosh. Good on you, Zik.
Play the Hillary Duff. I need
You know what I love about this match? Like, I'm willing to say I think this is the best match of the ECAC this far this year, because every single player has had a very meaningful moment in this entire thing. Like, there's not a single player on either roster that has not been, like, come out and done impact right now, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, each person is a player in the story, transforming the narrative of this series. Now it is down to Grunk, little Grunk, the Star Fox Wonder, to quickly as possible take out Zigneko on this first stock, because he knows he has a date with Destiny up against Novastar. But Zik, his job, live for as long as objective, survive.
Well,
like, that's literally what we got going on here.
If you do remember, Zik was the one to take down Grunk when Grunk had one stock versus Zik's
one stock, yes, exactly.
So this is kind of like a first of all salty run back, but second of all, Zik has demonstrated that if you do literally, if you go anywhere near the side of the stage, they will go for the dunk.
Yep. Oh man, Grunk trying to take it out as quickly as possible. Like I said, Zik, your entire objective is to survive. Take a stock if you can. That'll be great. If not, I don't fault you. But Grunk is trying to speed run in Olimar right now. He's doing a really good job of it, getting all the combos that he wants.
Yeah, great ledge trapping right now. Olimar really doesn't have the buttons out of shield to contest with Fox's shield pressure. And so we're seeing a lot of just solid defense, but it's getting cracked through time and time again. Purple's the only one that's Zik's friend, 102%.
Okay. Waited for him to get on ledge. Goes to the forward air. Not quite gonna land. Zik doesn't even have time to pick. Okay, gets a blue back. That's a good one.
I
Scary
love that
situation.
fall through platform with the back air. Good spacing by Grunk right there. A tech chase, a miss. Zik on the side of the stage. Another ledge trap. Can they get it? Oh, okay.
Grab release. Okay, I thought I was gonna go for the up throw. Not gonna lie.
Shaking him down for lunch money, but Zik now on the side of the stage. I mean, I've said Zik on the side of the stage a ton of times, and Grunk is the one who has not overcommitted, but also has not finished it.
Oh my god, if he keeps this up, he's gonna rack up more damages. Okay. Up to the shield? Sure, why not?
Bye-bye.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Okay. So, a collective sigh of relief from everyone in St. Rose. Because you could not have Grunk going down a stock there in what is going to be the 1v1, 3-stock to 3-stock, one set, one match to determine this entire game.
Yep, and this only happened one other time at the beginning of game number 2, because the closers wound up being starters, and now they're back to being closers, but like actually this time. Because Novastar was the first lineup in game number 1 and game number 2. So now, like, it's down to them again. But, man.
I feel like we have to say it. Man. It was Grunk who won last time. It was Novastar who won pretty handedly, but that was against Grunk's Wolf. Yeah. Then Grunk comes in on the Fox, gets it to last hit, last stock, and it's Grunk who comes out on top. Now it's Novastar with the counter pick, crucially, coming in on a stage of their choice, Sonic v Fox, and we're on PS2.
It's back to PS2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And off to the start, great dash attack. Okay, Grunk. Get that first little sneaky hit in.
I feel like that's a Novastar doing that every time.
It has, yeah. So this is a good little anime callback. I love this so much. Okay. Novastar, you know, been resting, chilling out a little bit. Grunk warmed up on the fingers, but 3 stocks to decide it all. Literally, who takes it at the end of the day for this series. And Old Dominion, they got the 2-0 last time. St. Rose drew blood this time around. Can they finish the kill, though?
Double jump to avoid that anti-air. Novastar, like you said, in a very good position, but air dodge off stage. That was scary, but even in the scramble, Novastar doesn't drop their game plan. Goes back into the retreat, and Grunk is back to trying to condition Novastar when they're under these side platforms, because Grunk needs Novastar to commit in the wrong way for them to get an opening.
Okay. Grunk at 112 right now. Ugh, scary. Can't get those combos going like he wants to. Has to result to, you know, dash attacks and chip. That's not what you want to do, especially against Novastar. It's going to capitalize. If you're at that top blast zone, you know up air's coming.
I thought Grunk was surviving that one, but no, Novastar calls them out on overcommitting, and right now this is a hard lead right here for Novastar. Basically a full stock if you count all this Sonic chip damage, stacking up 33% already.
78 still, now 80. All right, Grunk needs to finish off this first stock here. Novastar can keep running away with this. Give Old Dominion the win as though a clash of stalemate. Oh, get red. Right at the tail end of the side B and lands a nice, meaningful hit.
Okay. Novastar is playing this very cautiously. They're throwing out attacks, but not at Grunk, which I feel like is the play.
Oh my god, the spring!
That's a callback. But like,
oh wow.
This is bad. Crow, this is bad if you're a St. Rose fan.
Yep. I mean, hey, if you're Old Dominion, y'all yelling in the back, y'all cheering right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
Novastar is redeeming themselves for losing that 1v1 that led to the spiral, that led to St. Rose, thinking that they would have the audacity for the Knights to take down the Monarchs, but right now, Novastar's putting them in their place.
Just a tiny bit, you know. I mean, 117. He took a little bit of a spanking, but Grunk needs to take 1, 2, and 3. 41%, not the best. Whoa! You're so lucky dash attack comes out faster right there, because that was about to be real bad.
Yeah, and it feels like Novastar is hard holding back any single time Grunk is going for a combo. Nothing is linking together. It's just stray hit after stray hit, and nothing connects.
Once again, having him guess. Ooh, pick it up is good. Fast fall down in the grab, up throw, goes for his up air, not quite gonna land. Novastar's too smart for that. Grunk's is not able to land to confirm. Woo. The distance game too much. Novastar gets it flying, but Grunk cannot take this final stock. Oh. But Novastar, he says, you know what, you may have got me one time around. Nobody beats me twice in a row. Old Dominion taking it 2-1 in the series score, keeping their overall match score over St. Rose. Still ahead.
I saw a lot of firsts that match. I saw Novastar come out first and get the sweep. I saw St. Rose come out and get the first that wasn't a 2-0. And I saw Sonic's up smash work properly for the first time, I think, ever. I don't think I've ever seen that actually kill someone.
What do you mean?
On a platform?
Hey,
Are you kidding me? That was crazy.
That was
Props to you, Novastar. You can make an unfunctional move functional. And if you can do that, you can do anything. So Novastar is definitely the front runner in this whole thing. Started the match strong, ended the match strong, but every single player had so much to contribute throughout.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely indeed. And while all the players are taking a big old sigh, you know, maybe like unhunching their backs, no more shrimp poses. We're actually going to go to a bit of a break, potentially have an interview for you on the other side. So don't change that dial. We'll be right back with more ECAC SSBU.
Welcome back to the ECAC SSBU Week 3. We're here with Nova Star, who just went through a sweep of the enemy team and then went down and then came back and clutched it out. So how you doing, Nova?
I'm doing great. How about you guys? I'm doing great.
I'm doing fantastic, especially after watching that. And I gotta ask, so chronologically, game 1 happens.
Yeah.
In between game 1 and 2, like, what are you thinking?
I'm not gonna lie, like I was just gonna walk in there with just a mindset, okay, just know the matchups and everything, just figure out like what they like to do against Sonic and everything. So game 1, it was just all like a matter of like how much do they know about Sonic, like how good they are against them, and then just see like what they would do against me. So I didn't really think too much of it. I just kind of just went in there, and then all of a sudden I was like, okay, I have a momentum going. So I let the momentum fly, and then the next thing you know, it's like, okay, wow. So,
Man, that's great. I mean, hey, look, that's the mindset is the grind set is the win set. You know how it goes.
Of course.
So this is the second time y'all met. This year. Back in fall, y'all did a 2-0 against them. This time being a 2-1. What do you think caught y'all by surprise that even got the Knights to get a match victory here?
It was mostly that it was the Fox. It was a Fox player. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think he put up a really good fight against me because I can like I said earlier about the whole testing the water to see how good they are with Sonic. I believe that he actually put me on some sort of pressure because he knew what to do against me. So it was actually good to finally be able to get knocked out. But at the same time, it did throw us off because even then when I got knocked out, it was like, okay, we do have to deal with a bit of a threat here. So we kind of just had to figure some things out. So honestly, it wasn't much to say about it. It's just the fact that we were just kind of a little thrown off about it, but it was cool. So.
Yeah, I'm curious on how you recovered from that, because like you said, Grunk kind of gave you a run for your money in that second game, came out with the Fox, and then it was a while before you played again, because you opened in game 1 and closed in game 3. So during that time in between, what was it like with your team, with you specifically, up until that final showdown?
We were all a little hyped up about it because it was the idea, because we also assumed that they were gonna leave Grunk till the end, so they just held me off for it too. So because we both knew that we knew that if they send me in, they're gonna send in Grunk, so it was like, okay, that's bad, so we were just gonna leave him out and then hope we would go for the end. But then once that snake came out, we were like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a very, very climactic showdown between two titans. So going into that whole final match, I was like, okay, this is gonna be really fun. I may go down, but it's gonna be a battle. So I actually enjoyed that fight. I'm not gonna lie, I actually enjoyed it. So.
Love that so much. I mean, it was a fight. Honestly, it was just a very well scripted type, put this in a movie type situation. How it literally all came down back to you two once again at the end. So in the spring season. Started off 0-2, got this win. How's the team been? Now that y'all did get this win, yes, it was against a familiar opponent, but no one really expects to start 0-2, right?
Yeah.
So, how are y'all feeling in coming into the spring, bouncing back in this win and going forward? What's the mindset going like?
Normally we're just gonna try and take it easy. We're not. Our team's a little bit on a bit of a stretch here, but we still got it. Yeah, of course, we still got it. We're not trying to get. We know it's kind of hard to say about it because we kind of hit some. There were some walls we kind of hit back in the fall, near the end of the season. But lately we've been starting to feel a lot more confident about how we are. So we're kind of just eager to see who we play next year. Play next week. And then going for it, it's just be how far can we go from there? So yeah.
Got you. Any more questions, Miles?
I mean, more just how far can you go? What are you looking forward to? Both in the collegiate sense, but also are there any big tournaments you all are going to? Anything you want to shout out?
I don't know about a big tournament. That's kind of hard to say, but I mean, I'm kind of eager to. I know I'm gonna watch Genesis. I know I'm gonna watch some Genesis because I know Genesis is like crazy hyped up.
It's gonna be crazy.
So
It's good.
yeah, I'm gonna watch Genesis. It's kind of hard to say for like college and everything. I think I'm gonna like focus. So my whole idea is I'm gonna like focus a lot more on my play. So I'm kind of just eager to see like what matches I'm gonna go against in the college level playing field. So I'm kind of eager to see what schools have in store for me, like the rest of the team. So other than that, no, I don't have much to say about that one. So
I mean, after that performance, I'm also very excited to see what kind of matchups you're going to be running. So I wish you and the rest of ODU a very good luck, and congrats again on a spectacular win. Amazing match.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course, and with that, we are going to be wrapping up. Thank you all very much for watching the ECAC tonight. If you like that, there is, of course, more esports all week. It's the whole point of the network. Tomorrow, we got Valorant at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so be sure to tune in then for a spectacular match. But for now, up until that point, I've been Kilo Miles. This has been A Beautiful Crow. Hope you all have a wonderful week, wonderful night. Take it easy out there.